So question number 1 we did yesterday. It was our first example of a position versus time graph, and I'm asking you to do exactly what I asked you to do yesterday. What's going on in part A? Okay, it's staying at position 20 meters. It's stopped. Nothing. I would accept basically anything that implies it's not moving. Okay, if there's something that would imply it's not moving, good enough for A. Okay, in part B, it's traveling. Okay, constant rate forwards. Okay, I would say that the ideal answer here would be constant velocity in a positive direction. That would be the ideal answer. If they have something along the lines of traveling at a constant rate or constant velocity, I'll accept that for today. Okay, on a unit exam, I would accept constant velocity forward or in a positive direction or something a little more specific. Okay, what's going on in part C? Same as what was going on in part A. It's stopped, nothing, it's not moving. Okay, something like that. Okay, position is not changing. Something like that. All right, and then in part D, it's traveling right at a constant rate negatively, backwards. Okay, again, I'll accept as long as it's constant velocity or constant rate. That's good enough for today. Okay, but in the future, I would want constant velocity in a negative direction or backwards. Okay, something like that. All right, so that's 1 mark each for those, and then you're going to get 2 marks for calculating the velocity in part D. Okay, so velocity will be displacement divided by time. That's final position minus initial position over time. They have something like that, okay, or maybe they just have the numbers plugged straight in there, right, where we have 20 minus 60, and that happens over 6 seconds. All right, so we have negative 40 over 6. So something along those lines for the work is 1 mark, okay, and then negative 40 over 6 is about 13 point. Sorry, what's that? Sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's part D. Sorry, I'm looking at the whole trip. That's not good. Okay, yeah, sorry, it should be just 1.5 seconds. And that's, what are we looking at? What is it? 26? Negative, yeah. Negative 26.6 repeating. Okay, but it's we can just round it to 0.7. If they have the 0.6, that's fine. And that's got to have units of meters per second on it. So they must have the negative. They must have meters per second. Okay, decimal places I'm not as worried about. All right, questions on number 1. So that's 1 mark for the answer, 1 mark for the work. Okay, for that. All right, question number 2. Okay, we have a position versus time graph where we're asked to calculate the average speed. If we're going to calculate average speed, we need total distance and total time. Give them a mark for that. That means I have to calculate the distance traveled in each section of the graph. So in this first diagonal part between 0 and 4 seconds, it travels 20 meters. Mark for that. Okay, and this next part here, it doesn't go anywhere, so that's 0, no mark for that. Okay, and then it goes from 20 to 40, that's another 20, and then here is another 20. Okay, everybody with me on that one? Okay, so basically give them a mark anywhere where they had to calculate a distance. Okay, and then we'll be looking at a total distance traveled here of 60 meters, and that took 12 seconds. Okay, and that should be 5 meters per second. Okay, there's no direction on that because it's speed. All right, so we got 1 mark there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, if they didn't show each individual section, but they have 60 over 12, I'm fine with that. That's good. They knew what to do. Okay, they just didn't show it all. Okay, they can still have full marks even if they didn't show this bit here. Okay. All right, questions on that? All right, so quiz out of 12. So give them a mark out of 12. Okay, I'll let them see it. Put them on top of the Chromebook cart and grab a Chromebook while you're doing that.